All right, Luke. So just a quick video on that whiskey in the jar riff that we were doing there. So a couple of things first, right? So preferably get a stiff pleck. I think you were saying you were using the .73, which is good for strumming, but I'd recommend getting a stiffer one for the for this kind of picking. If at any time I left one of these lying around in the house, try one of those. But yeah, no. That being said, the .73 is fine. It'll do the job, but it is a bit bendy for this kind of thing. So grab it so that there's not too much, about half a centimeter of material coming down from your thumb, right? So you want to get right up on it, just a little bit kind of peeking out. Try to keep whatever way you want to hold it. There's a whole load of different ways of doing that. There's loads of great, really good pickers who do it all sorts of different ways. The angle might be different. Some people come down from the top, some people come from up here. Most people have a kind of a neutral angle down this way. But whatever you do, try to keep this the same, right? So this kind of structure here, right? So whether you do it like this or whatever, don't move it as you're playing, right? Don't sort of, do this because then it'll just be inconsistent, right? It'll be a lot less repeatable, if you know what I mean. So just kind of try to keep that stiff. And most people do that naturally anyway, but it's something to be aware of. Your wrist angle and, your elbow, that can all, get involved in it, but just this needs to stay put. Okay, that and one more thing, avoid going down, down, down with the pleck. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to go down, 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 up, down here and up here. You don't really need to do that, but just make sure that instead of let's say this little bit here, right? If you go down, down, down on that, what you're doing is you're going down, bringing the pleck back up around, going down again, right? So you're putting in a whole load of extra movement in there that's just going to slow everything down. So just make sure you don't get into the habit of always going down. All right, so the riff then. So we broke it down into two parts, right? So you've got these two notes here. Then, so that's 3rd fret on the B string. Then we're going open 2nd fret, 3rd fret on the E string. Open E string, 2nd fret on the E string. Back up to the 3rd fret on the B string. Open E string. 3rd fret on the E string. Okay, so I'm just going to play it slow a couple of times, all right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, we'll just come in after 4, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and just make sure that pick and motion stays nice and tight and controlled, okay? You don't want to be swinging the pleck, okay? Just very small little motions. What's a good way to find your kind of natural way of doing that is just to find one string and just pick it really fast. So whatever way allows you to do that, so obviously it's going to be a lot faster doing small movements than it is big movements because you've got less distance to cover, obviously. So keep it nice and tight. A little bit of elbow action is perfectly fine. Most of it is generally in the wrist, though. So just do that and just get comfortable with that kind of motion. It's completely different to strumming. Obviously, strumming you can swing away and not worry about. With this, you got to really keep it tight. But so yeah, keep it up, and I'll see you next time.